Hello, it's Lucy here, Outdoor Learning Officer based at Abbots. So today we are going to be talking and looking and using our senses. There is 5 senses. So we have touch, which we can feel. So we use our hands to touch stuff. We use our ears to listen. We use our eyes to see. We use our nose to smell. And we use our mouth or tongue to taste. And now I'm going to give you a few simple activities to do outside in your garden, or if you can't get outside, that's fine. You can always have a look in your house or look from a window. Why don't we start with our ears? So I'm going to ask you guys to be quiet for 15 seconds, which seems quite a long time, and just have a listen. What can we hear? Okay, so I heard, or I can still hear, a blackbird singing and a few other birds I can't quite work out what they are. I can hear really faintly a dog barking in the distance and also some children playing. I thought I might be able to hear some buzzing bees, but I can't hear any buzzing bees at the moment. And I actually can't hear any cars, which is quite nice as well. If you wake up early in the morning, about an hour before sunrise, you'll be able to hear the dawn chorus. It is very, very loud. And at the moment, I'm just sitting here, so I can hear stuff around me, but I'm not actually making any noise myself. So I'm going to go for a little walk around my garden and see what noises I can make. So I have a pebbled path, and if I walk along there, that makes a crunchy noise. I'm growing my grass nice and long, so what noise does that make? Sounds like a swishy noise. This is my fire pit. What noise is this going to make? Oh. How about if I tap these blocks? What noise is it going to make on my gravel footpath? So I've lost my stick. We'll have a look at another sense, shall we? And see what we can do. So I think we should move on to touch. We touch with our hands. We can also touch with our feet. Something you can do. You could check everything first, obviously, but you go for a barefoot walk around your garden and see what it feels like on your feet. Something I'm going to do is, I've thought of lots of different words that describe how things might feel, and I've put them in a jar, and I'm going to shake them up, and then I'm going to pick a few and see if I can find anything in my garden that has that feel. Something that is dry is fluffy. Something that is heavy. So if it is heavy, you might not be able to lift it, or you might need an adult to help you. Something that is waxy, gooey, that's a good one, and furry. So, something heavy. I'm not going to put this in my little egg case because I think it's too heavy for it. But I think the bricks that are around my little pond are definitely heavy. So I think that counts as finding something that is heavy. Now I've done dry, fluffy, heavy and furry. So I need to find something that's gooey and waxy. I can't find anything that is gooey, but I think my pond might be a little bit gooey. Here, if we have a little closer look. I don't particularly want to put my hand in my pond, so I'm just going to hope and assume that it is gooey. So, something that is waxy. This plant feels really waxy. It isn't loose though, and I'm not going to pick it because it's still growing. So I'm just going to leave that one empty, but know that I have found it. The same as heavy, I didn't pick that and put it in there. Why don't you have a go at thinking of some words that describe different things and how they might feel. Put them in a jar and then shake them up, pick one out and go for a little scavenger hunt around your garden, or it could be your house in your home. So the next one we're going to do is seeing with our eyes. So we can see quite good. We've got quite good eyesight. Sometimes you look and you can't see something in the distance, so you might use some binoculars to see a little bit further. Sometimes you want to see something that's close to you, so you might use a magnifying glass to make it bigger. So when you look, you see lots of different colours, patterns, shapes, sizes. So at the moment I can see a very, very tall tree in the back of my garden, but I can also see some very, very small petals from the blossom from my tree. So I've done a similar activity as with Phil. I've written down some words that describe things that I might see, and I'm going to go for a little scavenge around the garden to see what I can find. So something I think is quite muddy. It is dry mud, but it is mud nonetheless. Is this bedding area here, so this would be muddy, and I can actually put a little bit inside muddy. This plant looks really, really shiny, and again it's growing, so I can't pick it up, but it definitely is shiny, so that's one ticked off the list. Another thing you could go looking for is bugs or creepy crawlies, so you could go looking for them. They quite like to keep camouflage, which means they look similar to their surroundings. Or something you could do, which is what I've been doing every day, is look up at the sky and see what colour it is. So should we have a little look and see what colour the sky is today? So today the sky is a blue. It's a really clear blue actually. Can't see many clouds at all. So the next one we're going to do is taste. So we taste with our mouth, or in particular our tongues and our taste buds. So this is the one that you have to check with adults, because you can't just go tasting everything. You've got to check that it's safe. And we're going to have a little scavenge around and see what I can find that I might be able to taste. Maybe not now, but maybe in a month or two. So let's have a little wander. So I don't have much in my garden that I can eat, but I did find this one, which is a wild strawberry plant. It's got a few little flowers on it. These little flowers will turn into strawberries, and then if the birds don't beat me to it, I'll be able to eat them. So I've had a little look around my garden, and I don't have much that you can eat, but I thought we'll have a little think about any wild plants that you can eat that might not be in your garden. Brambles, we wait a little while, they might turn into blackberries, and in the summer you can eat blackberries. They are delicious. Something you can do with nettles. So nettles is a plant, and you'll know it for stinging you and making your hand or your skin really sore. But actually, if you pick it with a glove on so you don't get stung, you can turn them into crisps. So in a frying pan, put a bit of oil, a bit of butter, fry a nettle either side, or you could have a go at making nettle tea or nettle soup, and it's really, really good for you and really healthy. So that's something you can eat. And then the last one we're going to do, smelling with our nose. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go around my garden and pick a few little things that smell, and then I'm going to put them into a little pot. I've got a stick, and I'm going to crush them all up and add a little bit of water and see if I can make a smelling potion. This is my lavender plant. I love the smell of lavender. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a few leaves, just a few, and put them in my pot. So I've gone around my garden and collected a few things. I've got some lemon balm, some mint, some lavender, and some petals. So I'm hoping it's going to smell really fresh and lovely. So what I'm going to do, add a tiny little bit of water. So can you just see it? And then I've got my stick, and I'm going to squash it. Hopefully by squashing it, we're going to bring out all the smells and mush them all up together. So then I've got a lid. Put my lid on, make sure it's on tight without anything falling out. Oh, it's gone all fizzy. That's interesting. And then, oh, smells really fresh. The mint and lemon balm is really strong. That's really nice. So that is something you can have a go at doing. You can have a go at doing your own smelly potion. So mine smells pretty good, I'd like to say. But there's nothing stopping you from making a bad smelly potion, or a potion that makes you croak like a toad. So why don't you have a go at making a smelly potion? So there are our 5 senses. So we had our nose for smelling, our tongue or mouth for tasting, our eyes for seeing, our ears for listening, and our hands for touching and feeling. Let me know what you find. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe and stay wild.